Imagine this. A group of experienced hikers enters the frozen mountains of Russia for an adventure. Laughing, taking photos, and beginning what was supposed to be an unforgettable journey. But days later, their tent is discovered torn open from the inside. Strange footprints appear in the snow. And the hikers? Dead. Some were found half-dressed in the freezing cold. Some had horrifying injuries. And some were even missing parts of their bodies. Even today, the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident has never been fully solved. What really happened that night? The beginning of the journey. In January 1959, a group of 9 hikers from the Ural Polytechnical Institute began an expedition into the dangerous Ural Mountains of the former Soviet Union. Their leader was a young and experienced hiker named Igor Dyatlov. The group consisted of trained adventurers who knew how to survive in extreme winter conditions. For them, this was supposed to be just another exciting expedition. But no one knew. This journey would become one of the darkest mysteries in history. Into the frozen mountains. The deeper the group traveled into the mountains, the colder and more dangerous the conditions became. Snow covered everything. Freezing winds. Dark skies. And endless silent mountains surrounded them. But despite the harsh environment, the hikers continued their journey. They laughed together, took photographs, and wrote notes in their journals. Everything seemed completely normal. Until the night of February 1st Street. The night everything changed. That night, the hikers set up their tent on the slope of a snowy mountain. The area was completely silent. No villages. No people. Only darkness and snow. Then, something happened. Something so terrifying that the hikers suddenly cut open their tent from the inside and ran into the freezing night. Some without shoes. Some without proper clothing. As if they were desperately trying to escape from something. But from what? The footprints in the snow. When rescue teams finally arrived at the campsite, they discovered footprints leading away from the tent. But the strangest thing was this. Some of the footprints looked calm. As if the hikers had been walking peacefully instead of running in panic. If there was danger, why didn't they run? And why would experienced hikers leave behind their warm shelter in deadly freezing temperatures? To this day, no one knows. The bodies are found. Days later, the first bodies were discovered beneath a tree. Some were wearing very little clothing. Their skin had been damaged by the extreme cold. But the real horror was only beginning. Other bodies were later found with terrifying injuries. Broken ribs. Fractured skulls. Yet strangely, there were very few external wounds. It was as if some invisible force had crushed them. One victim was even missing her tongue. And from that moment, the mystery became even darker. Strange discoveries. During the investigation, traces of radiation were reportedly found on some of the victims' clothing. And suddenly, terrifying theories began to spread. People started asking questions. Was this a secret military experiment? Did the hikers witness something they were never supposed to see? Or was something far more dangerous hiding in those mountains? The Soviet government also kept many details secret. And that only increased suspicion. Theory 1: a wild animal attack. Some people believe the hikers may have been attacked by a dangerous animal. Perhaps a predator approached the tent during the night. But there was one major problem with this theory. No clear animal tracks were found. And the injuries did not fully match a normal animal attack. Theory 2: a fight among themselves. Another theory suggests the group may have turned against each other due to panic and fear. Extreme cold and stress can affect the human mind. Maybe an argument began. Maybe someone lost control. But experienced survival groups usually stay united during danger. So what could have caused them to fall apart that night? No one knows. Theory 3: a secret military operation. This remains one of the most popular theories. Some believe the hikers accidentally entered a secret Soviet military testing area. Perhaps they witnessed experimental weapons, secret explosions, or classified military technology. This theory attempts to explain the strange lights seen in the sky and the traces of radiation. But if this theory is true, what exactly happened in those mountains that night? Theory 4: something unknown. Some local people claimed they saw strange glowing lights in the mountains around that time. Others spoke about unknown creatures or supernatural forces. And over the years, the rumors became darker and darker. People began wondering, did the hikers encounter something humanity still cannot explain? A mystery buried beneath the snow. Years passed. Investigations reopened. Scientists proposed new explanations. Some blamed avalanches. Others blamed extreme weather conditions. But even today, many parts of the story still do not make sense. And that is why the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries. Final thought. Perhaps the truth was buried beneath the snow forever. Or maybe someone already knows what really happened, but never wanted the world to find out. And somewhere in those frozen mountains, the silence of that terrifying night still remains. If you enjoy mysterious true stories and dark historical mysteries, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more hidden stories from history. Because sometimes, the scariest stories are the ones that are real.